The fun is just beginning. A great day of basketball here on ABC. Coming up later, it'll be the Rockets hosting the Lakers. Off the tip, out of bounds. We'll play on Wednesday night. Zion Williamson. You'll see it on ESPN as Leonard gets the cross-court find from Beverly. Kawhi and one. Already made more threes this year than he did in the previous 2 years combined.
So you made a great point, Mark. He attempts 6 a game now. 6.
As Beverly counters with a 3-ball of his own. Great ball movement. Kawhi got a part of Ingram and will get a little room service at the other end.
Now he got away with a little bump. No hesitation at all in the 3-ball. And right now he's up to 35%.
Comes up with the steal and one. Lonzo.
Okay, he's very deceptive. Send him to the baseline side.
Oh, look at Beverly right in him.
Yep.
Ball took it over the top of him and pulls his hand down and says he's too small.
For both teams, it's so important.
In rhythm, Ingram had it rim out. Jackson Hayes with an offensive board. Ball from deep. Got it! Theo Tatum told him to bring the ball up the middle of his body, not up the left side like he was, as Harrell gets the dunk. And he had moved it all the way over to the right side of his body. Off the steal, 2-on-1, nice. Leonard, Shamet. And the Clippers take a 1-point lead.
The Clippers is that outside of Leonard, the rest of these guys have got to get going because they're only 3 for 12.
Each one more. Ingram spins inside. That's an all-star move by Brandon Ingram.
Well, he was always, he thought he got hit. He thought that he got low bridged on that shot.
Beverly at the other end, inside to Leonard, fouled, and one. Ball hacked him on the head. Up by a bucket. Williams guarded by Frank Jackson, who recently checked.
Nice.
Good find inside to Harrell for the punch.
Well, Lou Williams will always make the pass. Once he gets down inside there, he could have forced up a shot that time, but he found the free man.
To Walker Alexander, the rookie from Virginia Tech.
He is making a good contribution off the bench. That's why I say Hayes and Walker, 2 guys that they picked up in the draft, along with Zion. 2 big additions.
Somebody's got to get a handle on Montrezl Harrell of the Clippers.
Well,
he's had layups.
Mark, you have to want the contact because that's what he's all about. There's that fadeaway. Up 2 at the end of the corner. Well, why is that? You've missed 5 foul shots and you already have 7 turnovers.
Thought it was his middle name.
That's right.
Man.
One of the truly great shooters ever to play.
Frank Jackson with another 3. Getting that 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference. They have an easy schedule in the second half of the season.
Nice.
Favors, who's back.
Now, see, that's great teamwork. You get the ball into the middle of the painted area.
They cut into the lead with Kawhi on the bench. He's back in now. Harrell wheels on Ingram and one. Montrez with a monster move. Fred Vincent and Lonzo Ball, the 3 of them, find a gym on the road and get up 1,000 shots. As Kawhi Leonard continues to be so efficient and so smooth in his score.
He'll be in.
He loves that type of challenge. And a tip-in by Favors, who has been irreplaceable. Was looking for the call on Ingram, won't get it.
Yeah, I thought he got hit.
And for a guy that doesn't say much, Ingram and one.
Now, this is fantastic.
Redick off the pin down. Nice feed to Hayes. And Hayes says it with his chest.
Remember we told you now.
Of course, the Pelicans have that trove of draft picks as well. Leonard goes quick with it on the baseline. Wow.
That's just a great player. And he hooked him quick. And with the strength that he has, he just spun right by him to the rim.
Speaking of spins, Ingram with a nice one on Leonard.
See, they don't want him to go left. But I'm going left.
He got there and feeds his buddy off the bench, Harrell.
He knows that this guy has great hands.
Trying to post up on Beverly this time.
Yeah, he called for it.
Clean look for Ingram, got the 3. Alvin Gentry says, I've told him I don't want him passing up. Here's Kawhi. Right over the top of Redick, missed the layup and got it back.
Now wait a second, how about that? There's Leonard, because when you look at it, George has missed his 17th game today. Leonard has missed 10.
Yeah, pretty incredible when you step back and take a look at what the Clippers have done. A whistle and a foul and one. Nice. Kawhi not going to the free throw line. Hayes gives it back to Josh Hart. Great two-man game.
Oh.
Hayes with the hammer.
Now look, this guy played in the first half 7 minutes.
Ball spins on Magruder. Hart with a nice show and go. Acrobatic finish. Lead is back up to 12. A couple of subs getting ready to come in for the Clippers. Zubac's off the feed, and he finishes.
See, Zubac's has been very quiet in this.
Zubac's. Leonard posting up against Hart. Great ball fake and punches it home.
Oh, come on now.
Why Leonard out of San Diego State, and here's the steal.
Got to get a layup here.
2-on-1. Beverly takes it all the way. They force Leonard to pass it, but he gets it back. Harrell on the block. Squares up on Hayes and took him to school. Hammett on the wing against Jackson Hayes.
Nice.
Big man moving his feet well, but he got worked for the bucket.
I watched the 49 points the other night, but in person. He is so active, so alive, out on the break.
And great pass that time, Hubie, to Jackson Hayes.
That's what we said, making the play. He's making everything happen.
He'd line his feet up straight with the basket, and it's made all the difference in the world in Ingram shooting. Hard on the drive off the steal.
You can show and you can dictate.
Michael Green passed up a three. Shamit with a mismatch on Hayes.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Good
nice.
Contest, but a better shot.
So not only are they not defending, but they're having trouble defending, but also the fact that they're not shooting well.
That's the guy they can't let turn it up. Against Patrick Patterson, who's checked into the game. Etuan Moore up high and finishes.
Now, that was a great interception.
It wasn't really intended for Etuan.
That's all right. We'll take it.
On the drive, Lou Williams and one. It is Lou Williams winning time. That's when he's been very effective this year, taking it to the basket. Williams, stare down three, pure butter. Lou Williams makes it a 4-point lead. That one short, a little line drive, jumper.
I think this is like 1 against 5.
Feels that way, Hubie.
Yeah, right.
At the other end, Etuan Moore gets it to fall.
They're 0 for 5 now in this quarter and shooting the three ball. And like we said, now you've been dominating in the paint.
And speaking of domination, Kawhi Leonard with a bucket and a foul. Williams. Beverly with the floater. Harrell fouled on the tip and count it. Leonard got ripped by Hart. Good defense by Josh Hart.
Great deflection steal by Hart.
Ingram drives to the bucket, got the reverse.
Now that was so pretty.
Leonard guarded by Ball with 5 on the shot clock. Hits Harrell on the roll. And you see the playmaking ability of Kawhi Leonard with the assist. Well, he's had a tough time since a good start early. Thought about it.
Get a good shot.
Hart all the way to the basket and finishes.
You know, he goes in there.
Triple-double, meanwhile, for Lonzo Ball. Kawhi Leonard hit nothing but net.
Good shot here.
Under 2 minutes to go, Brandon Ingram. Look for the contact, kicked his legs out, and Favors with a tip-in. It's a 6-point game. Ingram gets the screen. Lonzo Ball for three! Got it!
There you go. Now we have some tight basketball. Smart pass and a terrific effort because he came from the other side of the lane.
The inexorable effort of Patrick Beverly and the nail. They try to free up J.J. Redick. Good contest by Harrell, but Redick drills it!
All right. That is 28 seconds here now.
Down to 5.
They say they want
get the switch to Ball.
Yeah, they got the switch they want.
Step back three on the way. Strong rebound. Timeout. Pelicans with 2.4 to go. Harrell contesting the inbound pass. Redick launches for three. And it ends with the Clippers winning 133 to 130.